Northern California, right on the bay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon. Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Howell starting group for Orlando. R.J. Barrett is out there with Cummings. Then there's Towns. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Stockton in at the point guard. Now here's Booker. Lively a screen on Stockton. Booker's shot is good.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Pass to Cummings. Moves outside. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Cummings' shot is good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Booker the pass to Duncan. Lively against Towns. Booker draws the double. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Duncan. Vassell, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Booker the pass to Lively. And the rejection by Towns. Pass to Barrett. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Booker kicks to Vassell. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pass to Cummings. Barrett with the ball. Defended by Booker. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Duncan outside. Vassell outside. Booker takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Booker's got 5 now.
They try to make things hard for Booker inside, but he has the moves to get around that contest.
Back to Stockton. And Lively pulls it down. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Vassell. It's good. This game is all even.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Stockton outside. Leaps for it. Reeves the pass to Stockton. Gets an open look and hits. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Lively. Golden State moving it around. Offensive rebound. It's Vassell on the wing. Fades back. And that one hits back iron. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Magic. Outside, Barrett. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Vassell against Reeves. It's stolen by Cummings. It's Barrett on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Booker looking around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 8 points for him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Rejected by Booker. Pass to Vassell. Banked in off the glass. And this game is tied up now.
This is how confident of a scorer Vassell has become, taking on all comers.
Stockton dishes to Barrett. Out to the wing. Cummings passes to... Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And the Warriors with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Derek Lively. McGinnis comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Ingram in for Vassell. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bibby checked in for Stockton. There's the steal. In the corner, it's Ingram. Cranes the three-pointer.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Pass to Cummings. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Williams. Towns is doubled. Back to Cummings. And here's Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Inside, here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Towns, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Pass to Ingram. It's Ingram on the wing. Misses the 3. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Towns. Warriors with the rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Brown the pass to Ingram. McGinnis with the screen on Barrett. Booker in the corner. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
That one goes. Count it. And the Magic lead by 1. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Orlando.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And so here is Golden State. The Magic getting the bucket.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Here's Reeves. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Isaiah Joe comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Austin Reeves picks one up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Kennard, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. McGinnis hits them both. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Bibby is an active scorer, one who is skilled at drawing the D's hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw, good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Fires the 3. That shot missing. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And the Warriors with possession here. You've got Fred Van Vliet. McGinnis out there with Duncan. Then it's Ingram. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Pass to Olynyk. Over Duncan. Olynyk can't hit. The Warriors leading. To the inside. Here's Joe. That one goes in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Now here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Van Horn, the pass to Boucher. Outside, Fisher. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to McGinnis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Boucher passes to Van Horn. Outside, Fisher. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warriors leading by 3. Ingram passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Duncan. Here's Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Derek Lively, he's checked in for McGinnis. And it's Vassell in for Isaiah Joe.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
Christian Brown's checked in for Ingram. And Towns drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Let's check in for the Magic.
In for the Magic, number 9, R.J. Barrett.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Duncan against Olynyk. Duncan kicks to Vassell. There's the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Barrett gets it to go.
And this is Barrett at his best, looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Vassell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Monk will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Stockton. Towns sets the pick for Stockton. Warriors with the rebound. To the middle. Vassell, the pass to Duncan. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 12. Drills it from outside. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Vliet on the wing. Vassell outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here. Booker's checked in. And the change for the Magic. Cummings, he's checked in for Olynyk. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Monk outside. Here's Barrett, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And he can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 3. Booker with it. He's got 10. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Duncan kicks to Booker. Lively a screen on Stockton. Back to Booker. Over Stockton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Barrett, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Duncan kicks to Vassell. Pass to Booker. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Back to Stockton. Here is Cummings. Now Barrett, 15 points in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Williams, he's checked in for the Warriors. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Magic. Maybe he comes in for John Stockton. Cummings passes to Reeves. Monk for three. Nice defense by Vassell. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Booker. Duncan with a screen on Bibby. Duncan up on top. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bibby. To stop the run. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, Bibby, terrific shooting off the dribble. When he's in rhythm, he feels comfortable pulling up on the defense.
Vassell, the pass to Brown. Duncan outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Magic. Cummings got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. Fires away from outside. They get it back. On the clock. Here's Cummings. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker finds Vassell. Now here's Duncan. Towns with the defensive effort.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes tonight. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Brown's shot is off. The Magic trail by 4. For 3, Bibby. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Back to Booker. Pass to Vassell. Here's Duncan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Duncan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here is Bibby. He has 7. Cummings kicks to Monk. Back to Cummings. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. McGinnis is checked in for Duncan. Ingram comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Booker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Towns. Van Horn comes in for Cummings. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Monk. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Austin Reeves.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
For 3, Bibby. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up 5. A chance now to send it over to David Ault. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got R.J. Barrett, Austin Reeves out there with Stockton. Then there's Towns, and it's Cummings in at the 4-man position. Duncan dishes to Booker. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alden.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And so he makes both from the line. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Stockton. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
2 shots.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And so Booker will bring it up for Golden State. Leading by 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. And the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 7. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And Orlando will get a change here. Olynyk's checked in.
Magic 7. Number 13.
The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Booker finds Lively. Back to Booker from deep. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Reeves. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Reeves has got 8.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And the first one drops.
At the line, Warriors.
And Duncan drops them both. The Magic trail by 9. Reeves the pass to Olynyk. Back to Reeves. Inside. 5 to shoot. Count it. 10 points for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Christian Braun. Warriors leading by 7. VanVleet outside. Stockton against Booker. Vassell outside. Back to Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Booker showing some power.
Stockton outside. Back to Reeves. Power down with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Vassell outside. For 3, VanVleet. Good on the 3-point shot. VanVleet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And you have to appreciate the confidence VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Lively the pass to Duncan. Rebound by the Magic. Reeves with it. 12 points for him. Stockton finds Reeves. Now here's Towns. Defended by Booker. Pass to Olynyk. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Duncan outside. Stockton against Booker. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors with some changes. McGinnis is checked in for Duncan. Brandon Ingram comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Devin Booker. Orlando also making some changes. Chris Boucher comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Monks subbed in for Austin Reeves. Stockton right side. Trying to find Monk and gets it to him. Back to Stockton. Outside Barrett. Takes a three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Joe passes to VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic trail by 8. And here's Barrett. Monk, no one around him. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Barrett the pass to Olynyk. Outside for Stockton. Back to Olynyk. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Olynyk's got 5.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ingram against Barrett. There's a screen. Pass to McGinnis. And he banks in the layup. McGinnis has got his 2nd basket.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now, here's Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
The first free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for the Warriors. Vassell comes in for Fred VanVleet. Orlando also making some changes. Van Horn, he's checked in for Olynyk. Luke Kennard comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for John Stockton. Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Warriors leading by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. And the 3 off target. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now Fisher. The drive by Monk.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
The Magic have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 5. It's Ingram on the wing. Monk defending. Here's McGinnis. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. The Magic trail by 5. Monk kicks to Boucher. Fisher looking it over. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Orlando. Joe with it. Vassell outside. No good on the 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Ingram against Monk. Boucher with a screen on Ingram. Pass to Boucher. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 5. And here is Ingram. Over Monk. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ingram's got 8 points. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Now Fisher. Pass to Boucher. Here's Monk. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Christian Brown's checked in for Williams. The free throw drops for Monk. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Now here's Vassell. Here's McGinnis. Pass to Joe. Clock at 6. Shoots. McGinnis' shot is off. And so Fisher will bring it up for Orlando. Monk, the pass to Boucher. And stolen by Vassell. Now Ingram. Kennard covering. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Vassell. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, Fisher. Pass to Kennard. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Monk for three. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Driving. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. McGinnis out there with Ingram. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Golden State moving it around. Pass to Lively. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Mike Bibby.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And you can't do much about that. The contest was there, but Ingram outstanding at just ignoring the defensive effort.
Cummings dishes to Barrett. Shoots over Ingram. Barrett, no good. Warriors leading by 8. Ingram outside. Over Barrett. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
A natural born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Bibby with it. Outside, Fisher. From outside the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Booker. Here's McGinnis. He's guarded by Cummings. McGinnis, the pass to Brown. McGinnis against Cummings. McGinnis' shot is off. The Magic trail by 10. Barrett dishes to Cummings. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Cummings. Another shot. Lively, that's good. Lively's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And there he is, feasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. here. Duncan's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Austin Reeves comes in for Derek Fisher. And Stockton subbed in for Bibby. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Brown. Ingram outside. That three off the mark. Reeves against McGinnis. The Warriors pull it in, and we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Devin Booker attacking. Here's Brown. Duncan drawing the double team. With three, Booker, that's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Booker's got 23 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Towns finds Reeves. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. McGinnis the pass to Duncan. Here's Brown. Booker inside. He's defended by Stockton. And there's Booker on the assist from Ingram.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Reeves outside. Magic moving the ball around to the paint. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic, Karl Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's McGinnis. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. That misses off the backboard. The Magic trail by 13. Now Reeves. And here's Barrett. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
Duncan kicks to Booker. McGinnis with the screen on Stockton. Booker, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Cummings. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, George McGinnis.
That's good from McGinnis. McGinnis hits them both. Here is Stockton. Pass to Cummings. That shot off. Nice D from Duncan. High post try. And it's Ingram missing. McGinnis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Stockton with a screen on Duncan, looking to get back on track here, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Golden State.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
Here's Booker. Duncan outside.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Line for the Warriors. Tim Duncan.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Magic trail by 12.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
That one is off.
R.J. Barrett. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 11. Booker the pass to Brown. Booker inside. Stockton's on it. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Terrific body control from Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. McGinnis is checked in for Derek Lively.
Warriors, number 30, George McGinnis.
Stockton looking around. Duncan against Cummings. Count that one. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Now here's Booker. Pass to Brown. In the corner, it's Ingram. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 15 points in just the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Warriors leading by 12. And Booker kicks to Duncan. Pass to Brown. Out to Ingram from past the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. In the pass to Barrett. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. So Booker will bring it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Yes, that goes in.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And it's Orlando's ball. It's a 14-point game. Stockton finds Towns. Cans it from downtown.
Anthony Towns. 3 ball.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Devin Booker.
Let's
Oh, say does that star
And on paper, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Okongwu actually out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Baylor in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Shot clock at 5. White finds Jackson. Deep two from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Davis setting the pick for Maxey. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Baylor. Okongwu kicks to Baylor. Davis has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Middleton looking it over. Here's White. Can't get it to fall. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Middleton after the miss from Elgin Baylor. Middleton the pass to Jackson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Messi. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Searching for their first points of the game.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Now here's Murray. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pass to Messi. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Thompson against Middleton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Now here's Baylor. Fires it up. And that one's good. Maxey.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside, White. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go with a three. The offensive rebound. A shot by Messi, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Baylor. Messi grabs the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Middleton, the 15-footer, good.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Outside Baylor. Here's Maxey. No good on the triple. Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Outside Jackson. Over Okongwu. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Murray.
And for a big man, Jackson has a sound jump shot. Perfect for the modern NBA.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Messi. Rebounded by the Wizards. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson against Murray. Lets the three fly. And Thompson is good for 3.
Well, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Oklahoma City.
33, Nicholas Claxton.
And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Thompson passes to Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Jackson Jr.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And here now the Thunder, trailing by 4. Murray outside. Middleton against Thomas. Claxton a screen on Thomas. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Maxey finds Thomas. Now, here's Okongwu. Pass to Baylor. Davis with it from past the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brogdon kicks to Thomas. Back to Brogdon. Thomas against Hughes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Larry Hughes.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
That free throw, no good. BB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Oklahoma City, and he sinks the second. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. There's the pick. And he converts the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Buzelis after D'Angelo Russell's bucket to the inside. Cuts off the pass. Hughes against Thomas. Now, here is Russell. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Fires, high post. Hughes, good. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Hughes against Thomas. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso with the ball. He has yet to score.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now, here is Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Mobo. Claxton covering. Valanciunas, good.
Assist from
The Thunder leading by 3. Hughes kicks to Russell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell passes to Hughes. To the paint. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
A big man with a big finish.
Wizards trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Hughes against Thomas. Here's Russell. Valanciunas grabs the board. From the Wizards, they're shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Here's Thomas. Valanciunas with a screen on Hughes. Inside. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
So on the floor for Washington, Okongwu is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Baylor, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
The Thunder have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Here's Thompson, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Middleton against Baylor. Okongwu dishes to Baylor. 4 on the shot clock. Okongwu kicks to Baylor. Great D that time for Middleton. The Thunder leading by 5. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Jackson. And here's Middleton. Over Thompson. Here's Messi. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Davis with it. He's picked up by White. Davis kicks to Okongwu. To the middle. On Divine Maxey and gets it to him. Here's Davis. Thunder with the rebound. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to White. Back to Middleton. Fires from deep. Another miss by Middleton. Wizards trailed by 5. Loads it up for Davis.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Thunder. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the shot is good. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Maxey passes to Davis. Okongwu with a screen on Jackson. Davis down low, guarded by Jackson. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Timeout.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's White. Middleton outside. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Maxey, sweet little floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Outside, White. Pass to Middleton. Over Thompson. And Davis pulls it down.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Messi. Now Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Middleton. And the Thunder making a switch here. Middleton hits them both. Wizards trailed by 5. Maxey passes to Thompson. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Outside, Davis jacks up a 3. And Davis nails the 3.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Outside Jackson. Middleton against Thompson. Middleton is doubled. Pass to Bona. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Washington's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And they get it back. Elgin Baylor on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jackson. Alex Caruso comes in for Chris Middleton. Hughes is checked in for White. And it's Russell in for DeJounte Murray. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense, have the possession, and that way, that's tough to take.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Baylor. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Maxey. And Russell gets it to go.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
Pass to Buzelis. And here is Brogdon, still without a basket. Mobo. And the rejection by Claxton. And here's Russell. Lets it go with the three. Buzelis grabs the board. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Thomas. Brogdon against Russell. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brogdon. And again, Washington no good. The Thunder have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Hughes, the pass to Russell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brogdon outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas against Hughes. Sinks that one from the post. Hughes got his second bucket.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Here's Thomas. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a capable shooter from distance. We know how efficient he is, but boy, does that set up the passing game. Pretty.
Cameron Thomas, shooting 1.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thomas. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Takes a step back. It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Down low, here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hughes against Brogdon. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Hughes, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now, here's Brogdon. No scoring in this one. Mobo can't hit. Pass to Hughes. 44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Bona, and it's good off the glass. Bona's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Valanciunas with a screen on Russell to the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Malcolm Brogdon just so savvy. He's got size, strength, and vision. Nicely done.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Thomas. Outside to Brogdon. Here's Hughes. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And that concludes the first half. Thunder lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Wizards trail by 7. They've got Chris Middleton. White is out there with Murray. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Messi in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Messi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Oklahoma City. Maxey looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
The Wizards have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he can't get the first one. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
He hits the second from the line. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside Jackson. Murray kicks to Jackson. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Washington shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Back to Davis. Maxey with it. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Murray, good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Wizards. 7-point differential. Pass to Thompson. The Wizards working the ball around now. Murray against Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 13.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Maxey finds Okongwu. Now, here's Thompson. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Davis. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Loads it up for Davis, and stolen by Murray. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot misses.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Davis, the pass to Maxey. Back to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Murray, the pass to Middleton. Back to Murray. Middleton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Murray down low. Baylor defending. Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter. Davis kicks to Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Thunder leading by 7. Middleton outside. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now, here's Baylor. Back to Maxey. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Middleton, the pass to Jackson.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Washington. And so Jackson nails both of them. So it's the Wizards now, down by 12. Now Thompson. Outside, Maxey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
The Wizards have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Alex Caruso comes in for Chris Middleton, and Larry Hughes is subbed in for Murray. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Thompson. Free throw good, Maxey. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. 4 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Pass to Hughes. Now White. Here's Claxton. Not really his range, and it's off target. Brogdon against White. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. The Thunder with another miss. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Brogdon. Hughes against Thomas. Count that bucket. Thomas got 6.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Hughes against Thomas. Hughes with it. Thomas with the block. Caruso with the steal. Here's Hughes. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
17 foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Larry Hughes, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Hughes. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Mobo. The Wizards working the ball around now. And so Washington again turning it over. And so here is Oklahoma City. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now Hughes. He's guarded by Thomas. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Caruso. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Russell with the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Lobo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brogdon outside. Screen by Valanciunas. The three. And it's Russell with the rebound. Pass to Bona. Thomas against Hughes. Russell with it. Just 3 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Russell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. 1:37 left to play in the third. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Buzelis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Here's Mobo. Scoreless thus far. .55 seconds left to play here in the third.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Hughes. Takes the three. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 6. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Hughes. Back to Russell for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Murray. So on the floor for Washington. Baylor is out there with Davis. Then it's Okongwu, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Maxey in at the 1. Offensive rebound. A shot by Messi, no good. Wizards trailed by 11. Baylor kicks to Thompson. Pass to Davis. With the fadeaway. Here's Baylor. Maxey on the wing. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
3 points.
Maxey's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. Outside, White. Jackson with it. Murray outside. Here's Messi. He doesn't hit that one. Davis with some nice D. And stolen by Murray. White wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Maxey. Now Okongwu. Davis with it, guarded by Jackson. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Davis against Murray. Back to Middleton. Pass to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That'll be a jump ball.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Middleton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Thunder lead by 13. Thompson outside. Back to Maxey. Okongwu with a screen on Murray. Maxey, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Maxey against Murray. A three-pointer, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Jackson Jr. Personal foul. First 2 fouls. At the line for the Wizards, Klay Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And he makes both free throws. And here is Murray. Outside, White. Pass to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Messi. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Davis gets it to go.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
White looking around. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. White's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Oklahoma City.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Thompson for three. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Outside, White. Middleton is doubled. White against Maxey. Jackson setting the pick here for White. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Murray, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives him so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Maxey. Okongwu with a screen on Murray. Maxey passes to Baylor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's White. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. Here's White. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Davis missing. The Thunder leading by 12. Murray outside. Middleton on the wing. Covered by Okongwu. Middleton can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 12. Outside, Maxey. Here's Thompson. Back to Maxey. Doesn't go for him. Murray with the defensive effort. Middleton outside. Pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Outside, Maxey to the middle. Here's Davis. And here is Okongwu. Here's Maxey. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Baylor. Back to Maxey. Okongwu with a screen on Murray. Thompson from long range. And another miss by Washington. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Murray outside. There's the pick. White down low. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. White the pass to Murray. Maxey against Middleton. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Davis finds Okongwu. Back to Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Now Murray. And stolen by Maxey. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
And look at Maxey blowing past the contact. He is just too fast.
The Thunder lead by 13. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. White dishes to Murray.
2 minutes.
Middleton outside. Murray sets a screen for Middleton. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Davis with the ball for Washington. Trailing by 13. Pass to Baylor. Back to Maxey. Hits the three-point bomb. Maxey's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Boy, Maxey can burn you even when the defender is right there.
Middleton outside. It's White on the wing. Outside Jackson. The Thunder with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Maxey. Rejected by Murray.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Connects from three-point range.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. Maxey hits them both. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Caruso against Thompson. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And the Lakers starting five. They've got Darius Garland. Scotty Barnes is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Zubats in at the five. McDaniels with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Nembhard outside. Garland scanning the floor. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Darius Garland.
Good on the second one. Well, Stan, he was a five-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Barnes. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper. Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Collier, he's checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 24, Isaiah Collier.
So it's Los Angeles now. Nembhard, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Barnes. 2 points. That one goes. Barnes has got his second basket of the night. Barnes has gone 2 for 3 from the field. Johnson with it. Wagner with a screen. Launches a three. The rebound by Nembhard. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Barnes in the post, defended by Wagner, and he comes up with a bucket. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Johnson. Wagner against Garland. From deep, Johnson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The floater. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Los Angeles ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Garland, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Nembhard. Outside Garland. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Timeout.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Wagner. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Barnes. Now Zubac. Now here's McDaniels. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Lopez finds Wagner. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Garland. Launches it. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Blazers trail by 9. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Free throw, no good. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's Collier. The fader. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
Outside Barnes. Up top Zubac. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Nembhard, good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Collier. Still no points. Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting getting a steady diet from outside.
And some changes here for Portland. Jackson Davis comes in for Lopez. And it's Keegan Murray in for Wagner. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Zubats. Bobby Portis comes in for Scotty Barnes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Garland. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Portland with another.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Quickly. Rebounded by Johnson.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Inside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Quickly passes to Grant. Soft touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Johnson a screen on Quickly. Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Quickly passes to Grant. Poeltl with a screen on Murray. Pass to Portis. Sinks the tray.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Blazers trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Poeltl with the block. Nembhard outside. Pass to Quickly. Now Grant. Poeltl with a screen on Murray. Out to Portis. Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by Collier. Johnson on the wing. A minute 29 left now in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to Grant. And here's Poeltl. Here's Portis. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington's checked in for Portland. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wallace. To the left side wing. Here's Collier, guarded by Quickly. Jackson Davis a screen. Wallace's shot is good.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Quickly. Still without a bucket. Pass to Poeltl. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Collier. Here's Wallace. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins checked in. Grant outside. Pass to Quickly. The 3 is up. No good. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Ivica Zubac's out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Carrington in at the 2. The shot by Hornacek, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The 3 from Barnes. Washington grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Pass to Collins. Here's Hornacek. Wallace outside. Washington, a screen on Zubac. Wallace misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. McDaniels passes to Garland. Zubac with a screen on Wagner. Here's McDaniels. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Portland. Williams comes in for Washington. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Lopez, the screen. Wallace. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Hornacek. Back to Wallace. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Outside McDaniels. Now here's Barnes. Down low. 5 on the clock. Pass to Carrington. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. Carrington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Lopez. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Lopez has got 5.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Johnson, he's checked in for Wagner. And the Lakers also making a change. Nembhard's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 9. Garland, the pass to Zubac. Outside Garland. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Williams passes to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Garland. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Garland. Shoots. Williams grabs the board.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Lopez, the screen on Garland. Wallace drops in the 3. He's got 9.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside Barnes. Zubats with a screen on Williams. 3 from Barnes. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And some changes here for Portland. Jackson Davis is checked in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Pirtle's checked in for the Lakers. Blazers trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lopez. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Nembhard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Lakers with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Barnes. And quickly subbed in for Darius Garland. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. From 20 feet. Again, the miss by Portland. Los Angeles leading by 6. Quickly outside. Outside McDaniels. Quickly with the ball. Jackson Davis picks him up. 5 to shoot. Quickly passes to Portis. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by Portland. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Quickly passes to McDaniels. Portis with a screen on Johnson. McDaniels finds Pirtle. Here's Quickly. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Nembhard. Portis the screen. Nembhard outside. Portis with it. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Hornacek. No points so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Portis. Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Fans, let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Los Angeles making a change here. Grant's checked in. Poeltl finds Grant. Here's Nembhard. The Lakers with another miss. Blazers trail by 7. To the inside. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nembhard. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That one's on Zach Collins. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Quickly passes to Grant. Back to Quickly. Fires the 3. On target from range. Quickly's got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Collins a screen. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Lakers lead by 8. Quickly outside. Portis outside. Poeltl, the pass to Grant. Clock at 6. Back to Poeltl. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Pass to Washington. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Murray connects from outside.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
And here's Grant from downtown. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. Murray passes to Washington. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From the line, and it's Portland with another.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Jalen Johnson. He's out there with Brook Lopez. Franz Wagner out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hornacek in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Barnes, and the bucket is good. Barnes has got 13.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game. The shot by Hornacek, no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Outside McDaniels. Back to Barnes. Zubac with a screen on Johnson. Inside leaner. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, he decided to go with the leaner there. Didn't look like there was a lot of defensive pressure there.
Pass to Hornacek. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Wallace, he's checked in for Portland. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Portland. 8-point game. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Wallace. Here's Hornacek. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside McDaniels. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
Wallace outside. Back to Wagner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Franz Wagner, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wagner. So for the Blazers, Jackson Davis comes in for Lopez. And Williams is subbed in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Wagner.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Carrington. Outside Barnes. Pass to Carrington. Lets the three fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Carrington's got 6.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Garland. Takes a 3. They get it again. A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
To the middle, Jackson Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Barnes. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to Carrington. Outside Barnes. Second chance effort. Out to Garland. To the paint. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Lakers. Jeremy Grant comes in for McDaniels. And that one misses. The Lakers lead by 5. Garland, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Wagner's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Portland making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 33, Keegan Murray.
Here's Barnes. 17 points in the game. Grant outside. To the inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Carrington. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Right side Murray. And Portis comes to help. Pass to Jackson Davis. Williams, a screen on Grant. Wagner for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Grant from the arc. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Grant's got 5.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
Here's Wagner. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Portis. Fires from deep. And Los Angeles another 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Murray. There's the triple. Murray with the revenge 3.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick and roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
Grant outside. Over Williams. Grant's shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
That one's off for the Trailblazers. Collins, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Washington comes in for Wagner. And it's Collier in for Wallace. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Garland. Oh, Williams with the block. Outside Murray. Here's Collier. He's scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Murray finds Washington. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
1:36 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Outside Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Quickly. Doesn't go for him. Blazers trail by 7. Washington with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. A great take by Murray.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Quickly with the ball. He has 6. Here's Grant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. P.J. Washington picks one up.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And the first one at the line is good. Nembhard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Grant nails them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Johnson on the wing. Washington outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Portis. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Blazers on D, trailing by 5. Here's Portis. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Jeremy Grant.
Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins with a screen on quickly. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Portland.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Andrew Nembhard, McDaniels out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's quickly in the point. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Jalen Johnson to the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Garland's checked in for quickly.
Jalen Johnson shooting 1.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his third year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Franz Wagner checked in for Washington. That one drops. He ties it up. Barnes against Wagner. Barnes passes to McDaniels. For 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. Lopez against Zubac to take the lead. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Lakers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Nembhard. Ooh, solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Barnes. Zubac with a screen on Wagner. Here's Barnes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And the second free throw is good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hornacek. Now Lopez. And here's Johnson. Wagner for three. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now here's McDaniels. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Jaden McDaniels at the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Hornacek. He's guarded by Nembhard. The shot by Hornacek, no good. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Murray's checked in for Portland. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Zubac. Nembhard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Garland with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Lopez on the double team, looking to get it going. Garland, no good. The Trailblazers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And so Garland will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to McDaniels. Zubac with a screen on Wagner. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray. Garland, no good.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Here's Hornacek. And he gets that one. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Outside Barnes. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the Blazers making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
14 foul. At the line for one, Franz Wagner.
And that one misses. Lakers trail by 5. They try by Nembhard. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner on the wing. McDaniels covering. Good work there as it goes. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Outside McDaniels. Down low. Here's Barnes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Scotty Barnes. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes. And here are the Trailblazers now, leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
At the line for your Trailblazers,
that one's no good. Lakers trail by 6. McDaniels passes to Barnes. Misses off the right iron. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Garland. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Shoot from the baseline. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wagner, the pass to Lopez. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 9.
Yeah, great job challenging the defense by Garland. He gets positioning inside, and all they can do is foul.
4th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Garland hits them both. So it's Portland now. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Nice move. The rebound by Nembhard. Lakers trail by 7 to the paint. Here's Barnes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that trims the lead to 6.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that missed free throw when it's all said and done.
Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Outside Garland. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, what a make by Garland. That takes ice water veins to get done.
With the crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's McDaniels. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Portland. To the inside, Lopez. Money!
Whoa. Give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Now here's Garland. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. McDaniels covering. Clock is at 3. They get the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 5 ticks left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So it's Portland picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on, but